go. And hello, beautiful souls. I am Jennifer Izagara with the Lighthouse Healers Network, and I am honored today to introduce to you Rocio Ortega. Rocio is an angel energy healer. She's a Reiki Master teacher, and she channels the Akashic Record. So I'm really excited to speak with her today, and welcome, Rocio.
Thank you, Jenny. I'm so glad to be here and so honored. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. Can you tell us a little bit about you and why you became a healer?
Well, thank you. Well, I started like many of us, just with in a crisis, in a time of crisis in my life. It was a very chaotic time. I was not finding the light, and I was out of tools. I felt like I was going nowhere, and I felt pretty bad. So um, it was like a divine timing. A book came to me, one of Louis Hay, and it
Yes.
was like, wow, yes, I can do this.
Yes.
And that's when I began to like to remember and to recognize that I have the power in me, so I can heal myself, and I can do this spiritual work in order to like to arrange all the chaos that I have provoked in my life. So it was like very enlightening to me, and then I started to connect with the angels. And the first thing I started to receive like messages from them, not so sure that they were with me. And
Yeah.
I was sure, but always doubting myself.
Yeah.
uh, but it was amazing. And the right teachers began to appear, right? So for the first certification I made was about angel energy healing, and it was so amazing because it really gave me the tools, so I can not just heal myself, but offer healing for others.
Yes.
And offering healing for others was so great for me. Was like, this feeling like when you are giving a healing, you are also receiving the energy
Yes.
healing. And it was like, wow, I want to do this all my life.
I get it. It's such a beautiful opening light, especially when you can get out of your head and stay on. Yes, that it's just a beautiful energy. I love to channel that myself. So you started with the angel energy healing.
Yes, I started doing that. And then I began because I like a lot to study, like know the things, right?
Forever students.
Yeah.
We're all forever students who just keep learning.
And then I started a lot to connect, like I was very curious about the angels. I was very curious about to know about their energy, about their attributes, about when to call whom, right?
Yeah.
And it was very exciting because I started to work a lot with Archangel Michael, Raphael, and like many angels, and it was like a big opening for me, like to know many light beings. And it has been very exciting to teach people how to connect with angels, because we know that the light beings and the angels are always by our side, and that they are here to help us, but they need our permission, right? And sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't know that the only thing is that we can open up our hearts to their guidance and to their light and to
Yes.
messages, right? So I started to look at that, because sometimes I was like offering angel energy healing, and people was like, I don't know, I don't believe in angels.
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, let me explain a little bit.
Mhm.
So that's why another reason why I started like to learn more about the history of the angels, and really get to explain to people that the angels are not about one religion,
Yeah.
and they are not yes, they don't belong to one
Yeah.
religion.
It's
Yes,
big.
exactly. It's bigger. Yes,
Yeah.
and 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 I also like to teach people how to connect with the energy of the angels, and really to live, um, having this energy by your side,
Yeah.
because I believe, well, at least this is my experience, that having this energy in your life, uh, it transforms your life. It gets I am sure that I am a better person for me
Yeah.
connecting with angels.
Well, because it's that love, that higher vibration that you get to connect. So it keeps you in a lighter mode and more optimistic and loving and caring and kindness. So it's just yeah, I understand. That's beautiful. So you were doing the angel energy healing, and then you went into the Akashic after that, or did you look into Reiki after that?
Well, it's funny because first I started with Reiki.
Uh-huh.
The first thing but at that time I was not, um, I was not so in the mood.
Yeah.
Like, I learned, but I took the course and I did all the certification, but I didn't practice. It
Yeah.
was after I did the angel energy healing certification that I started to practice more, like the Reiki
Yeah.
method. And then yes, sometimes, and I'm sure that you have experienced this, when you are like giving some healing, uh, messages begin to
Yes.
come, and like the angels and the guides starts to tell you about how the person can heal more and all this stuff, right? So sometimes they appear um, like information, but not from the present moment,
Uh-huh.
like information from, I believe, I see it more like from other dimensions, like
Beautiful.
like we are multidimensional, right? And that sometimes the energy was like in another place, and it was like, okay, let's try to bring the
Great.
energy right here in the present moment in this dimension. So when this started to appear, it was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
And I started searching and all this stuff, and the thing was like, yes, I started to learn more about Akashic records, and yes, I did like a certification too, and it was amazing to the healing that this knowingness brings,
Mhm.
because yes, sometimes we are like, it feels like our energy is stuck in
Yeah.
some other place in time. And when we get to know and to make conscious of that, and we can bring it back again, a lot of healing happens. And well, yes, I am so grateful to know this method too, because I think that it's important for, sometimes it's important uh, in our healing in our healing pathway.
Yes, yes. I think that's gorgeous. It's so enlightening and beautiful. I love that. And the way that you I love it when we start with one thing and then all of a sudden you hear the channeling and you hear the other messages going, whoa, wait, what was it? And then it just produces and it gets bigger and bigger. So I love hearing that is how it came to you. Let's go ahead. Can you explain maybe a little bit of some of your services that you offer?
Yes, thank you. Well, another service that I offer is channelings. That, for example, in these sessions, when we are seeking like guidance, we can come to one of these sessions and we connect with your guides and my guides, and yes, I am open to being a channel of your guides, for example, so they can tell you, because we are here in a dimension, and the light beings, our guides, are in another dimension, so they can have a more open view about the situations that we are living, right?
Yes.
So you can come to these sessions and you can get more clarity about where you are and what can be your next step. Yes, and sometimes in these sessions it also comes the healing part.
Yeah.
It's and I like a lot on my sessions are like designed this way. Like I always open up the space for the guides to be there. So it's like the guides are the ones that are, let's say, guiding the session.
Yeah.
So when you come to a healing, um, we also do like this invitation to the guides, and they start pouring the healing light, and you can also get messages.
Oh,
So it's like very, these two sessions are like very entangled one to another, because when you want messages, you also receive healing. And when you want healing, you also receive messages, right?
yeah.
So,
You're holding the space for not just the person between, but all the different steps, angels, guides, ancestors, and everything, and holding that space and helping it move around and receiving on both ends. That's really neat. That's beautiful.
yeah, so that's what you can expect in one of these sessions. And well, in the Akashic record session, yes, it can be more like a structure in that way that we are going to go to another lifetime.
Yeah.
So well, it's the same in the way that we also ask the guides and the angels to be present in the session. So they are also the ones that are guiding the seer
Yeah.
to go to the lifetime that can most help bringing healing to this present moment.
Wow. Whether it's like whether they need to realize it, let it go, break a cycle, or learning how to heal from that. Is that correct?
Yes, it's
Okay.
correct. Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
that's just all fascinating.
Yes, and sometimes it's yes, it's like make conscious something, right? Like the issue, make sure that your conscious mind is aware of that situation that
Yeah,
you are maybe repeating,
yeah.
and that the moment you make it conscious, you can begin to heal, because you made it conscious, and you can start to uh, think or to move in another direction and not
Yeah.
just like yes, like doing
All about healing. It's all
yes,
about receiving and healing and moving forward.
exactly.
That's beautiful. Now, do you do these sessions in person or you totally do everything in distance?
Well, I do both. I do both modalities. I am in Mexico City.
Okay.
Um, so yes, well, this city is a big city too.
Yeah,
So sometimes the people that live here prefer online sessions because it's so
I get
difficult.
it. I understand. Yeah, I understand.
And yes, because an online session is the same because it's the energy that it's moving and they the results are equal in person or online. And on the other hand, if you are not here in Mexico or whatever, we can do the sessions online
Anywhere in the world.
anywhere in.
Yeah, anywhere in the world. Um, and the great thing is that you are also bilingual. So you offer services in English and in Spanish, which is, just great. You can even, broaden your people that you can help heal. So that's beautiful. Um, as we close our interview today, is there anything you'd like to say or leave us with? Any thoughts?
Well, I would like to invite all the people that maybe they are like not or like doubting about these modalities of healing, like to be curious about this because when you open up these when you open your heart to these energies, it really transforms your life. It
Yes.
really helps you to live in a more peaceful and kindness way. And I believe that this is what the humanity needs at this time.
Oh, goodness, yes. Everywhere. So beautifully said. I totally agree with you. Just being open to the possibilities and kindness throughout the world. So that was beautifully said. Thank you, Rocio.
Okay.
I thank you all for joining us today. You can find Rocio and myself and some other beautiful light workers at lighthousehealersnetwork.com. And thank you for joining us. And thank you, Rocio.
Thank you.
And everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.